Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. This is Dr. Mary Seegers on Wisdom Wednesday podcast. And hello, August. I don't know if you know, but August is one of my favorite months because it's my birthday month, right? And I have some very exciting news at the end of my podcast to share with you. But you know the drill. Before we get started, grab your coffee cup. Mm, good. Perhaps you want water, orange juice, tea, but join in on the conversation. As I was thinking about the wonderful eighth month of August, I thought we would do what I call a check in and a follow up. So many times at the beginning of the year, we had all these fabulous plans, had wonderful goals, and so it's time to take the finger on the pulse to find out, did I accomplish those things? Have I completed those tasks? Have I hired new team members? Whatever it was. Am I satisfied? My customers, my client base has grown. So let's take a review and reflection to step back to say, you know what? Let's assess where I am right now because that's important. You can't go forward unless you know what's happened behind you. So we had January, February, March, and then of course we had the first quarter and the second quarter, and now we're here in August, the eighth month. And I think of the number eight as a new beginning or jubilee. So we're going to start something new, but we're going to reflect on what's already happened in the past 7 months. And so I just want to say, let's take a moment to pause, to stop, reflect, think, rethink, learn, unlearn some things, and then beginning to learn some new things. It's going to push us forward towards our goal and to have a strong finish for 2024. And so let's start with a couple of things. How are you and your business doing? I know being a solo entrepreneur, for years I've done that. This was very, very tough. I hired my grandchildren, my granddaughter helped for a while, but I had to get the right people on the right bus with my company. They had to think strategically. They had to think outside the box, some of the things I like to do. And so I started hiring a virtual assistant, which is wonderful. And she was able to do some of the things so I can focus on my main uh, purpose. And so that worked out for a while. I did that a couple of years. And then I guess she wanted to do more things besides what I was giving out to her. So that kind of diminished. And so I had to really take a pulse and say, what is it that I need? Do I need people on my team who's going to be pro Seegers consulting group, working with me with the awesome publishing company where I help publishers, help people publish their literary work. And so I had to really search and find. First, I had to pray to make sure I put the right people on the right team. So I'm still in the process of that. That was one of my goals in the beginning of the year to really add value by bringing the right people on my team. And so maybe that's happening with you as you're doing your entrepreneur thing, and you find out you alone can't do everything. We can do a lot of things, but we can't do everything, and we might be farming some things out if you're not a web do websites. You might have to hire that out or, farm that out. And so I'm just trying to say, what are we doing? Are we just running back and forth without making any accomplishments, not making any leadway? So take a pause and say, do I need to add people to my team? What will that inquire? What will that require? Will that mean I have to take less salary or would I have to cut out some things? But analyze, do you need someone else to help you fulfill your dreams in your entrepreneur business? So hiring people, the people are always looking for good workers. And workers are looking for a good company. And so what will you be offering them? Will you offer them any benefits? Will it be pro bono? I mean, I don't know. You just have to really analyze, what do I need to get the job done? Second, sometimes we need to look at revamping our business strategy. Like I said, in the first of the year, we're so gun ho. We had some lofty goals. Even as an author, I want to write my book by the end of the year. Have I done that? Do I have to revamp that? Do I have to reschedule my timing? Do I have to, analyze? Do I really want to write the book? I mean, anything. And so we have to make sure that we reevaluate our goals. Are they realistic? Do the smart. It's very specific. Is it measurable? Is it attainable? And of course, is it reachable? And then is it the timeline on that, right? Is it realistic? So we had to ensure that we're still relevant and achievable because sometimes the goals of the first year, and as you're going through your business plan, it may not be relevant now. So you may have to, get rid of it or revamp it or revise it, right? So sometimes the strategy to accomplish the goals, do you have to adjust those strategies? Plan for the what if something doesn't go right, those what if scenarios, and you can do that by having that flow chart. If this happens, I need to do this. If this happens, I need to retreat to that. If this happens, I need to hire a coach, whatever it is. So identify the things that have not been working for you and get an understanding why they haven't been working. Are they realistic? Or is it in my forte to even do that? And then always, always, always seek feedback from someone that you trust, someone that's understand your business structure, that understand your business plan. And so they can give you some valuable information because a lot of times we have blind spots and we can't see it, but other people can see it. And maybe your employees, it may be someone, your past client, whatever, So you have to make sure that you get feedback that's going to move you forward and say, okay, aha, that I realize that now, and I'm gonna take that into consideration. I'm gonna make some changes, and then I'm gonna move forward with my goals. And then, of course, I always like to say, innovate, create, and innovate. So be open to try new approaches to the same old thing, because a lot of times we think, well, I did this before and it worked, but it may be different circumstances. You may not can do that now. So we just want to make sure that we're able to have an open mind to change, pivot, and to move forward. The next thing I want to say about encouraging you to those achieving those goals. Well, I haven't really done everything that I wanted to do. In fact, I stopped and I didn't even move forward. Celebrate the success, even the small success that you have done so far. I always say, what went well? When you do that, open up your question with what went well in my business up to this point. You're again assessing where you are. So I was able to keep my clients retention. I added new clients to my baseline. I mean, so those successes, as small as it may be, I wrote 10 pages for my book, whatever it is, celebrate those because that will give you the motivation to move forward. Even though we haven't done everything we want, I have done something. Okay. And so you'll be able to celebrate those and then say, what could have been better? What could I do differently to make it better? So discuss the importance of maintaining momentum. You got to keep that momentum going and then not becoming complacent or even to some point quitting. Okay. And how to finish the year strong. If you continue to keep moving, if you continue to keep challenging yourself, if you continue to move forward, you will accomplish your goals. It may not be the way you wanted them, and it may not be when you anticipated or when you projected it, but guess what? You have done it. So you can say this year wasn't the best year, but it was a great year. And I know 2025 is going to even be better. And so just take a time to really analyze where am I with my business? Do you want to call it quits? Do you want to sell your business? Do you want to continue on? Because you can get so discouraged sometimes that you just say, I'll call, throw in the towel. I won't do anymore. But don't do that unless you really evaluate it where you want to go and what you want to do. So, I mean, I know the checkup is just like when you go get a checkup for your car. Winter's coming. Want to make sure my tires alignment is right. Make sure I have enough antifreeze or whatever in my car. So we have to do the same thing with the physical thing. Let's do the same thing with our business. And I can assure you, it'll renew your strength, renew your joy. And always remember your why. Why did you start the business? And that why will really give you a jump start, that jump back into it again, that resilience, to get to you bounce back and say, you know what? That's why I started this business. I'm not where I want to be, but I know that's my goal. That's my mission in life. And you can continue to do that. And so when you finish strong, you can pat yourself on the back and then learn from what you didn't do well and keep it moving. Because once you stop, once you pause, or once you get discouraged, it's very, very hard to get back into the saddle and keep moving forward, right? So you just want to know that that's part of life, and part of the business cycle. Sometimes we have to know that our cycle is high in the wintertime and maybe it starts timbering down in the spring and summer because people are more focusing on their family, traveling and whatnot. And so you pick up again in the fall. So you know your business cycle when you're up and when you're down. So if you know all those things, you know how to keep yourself motivated during those low cycles or low period. So don't give up. Don't give up unless you really said this is it. But until then, remember your why and keep pursuing why you started your business. Now, I want to share some exciting news with you as well. I was sharing, August is my birthday month, as I mentioned earlier. And I tell you, I got some exciting, exciting news for 2025. And I think those who are serious about their business, those that are serious about making changes, that they're going to hear about this. So let me just share with you, if I can here. Okay. See if I can share this. Oh, thought I was able to share it. Okay, I practiced it. Let me see. Let's see here. Get bigger, I guess. Okay. All right. Move all this other stuff out the way. Okay, I hope you can see this uh about. Okay. Sorry it's not as big as I want it to be, but listen, my team and I had partnered up with a wonderful global travel company who's willing to help all authors, all coaches, all speakers to this retreat in 2025, going over to London, England, and to Paris. I am so elated about this. I tell you, it's going to be in September of next year, September the 27th through October the 5th, 2025. And this is for serious authors, serious coaches, and serious speakers who want to take their business, their speaking environment to a global platform. Because as you know, our clients not always based in our city or our state only. We're dealing with global expansion. And so I know that this will be a time that you have your expansion grown, your business expanded, and you'll be able to experience some new things in your life. We're going to have workshops, we're going to have speakers, and we're going to have a tour of these different cities. We're going to go on the aeros, aerospace train. I'm trying to think. I'm so excited. And go to London to Paris, and then we're going to be in Paris for about 4 days, visit that area. Here's some business that's already established in Paris, also business established in London, England, and we'll be able to fly back. So it's about a 10-day retreat where you can expand your global business framework. We stop thinking the only thing I can do is in my city, only thing I can do is in my state. The world is global. We need to be sure that we can able to do things that's global. So I just want to show you that more information will be coming, and those are what will be happening is I'll be having an informational meeting about those who are serious about expanding their business on a global landscape, because we don't live in an island by ourselves. Where this thing is all global, all worldwide, right? And so I'm excited about that. The plans are already being formulated. I'm getting American speaking tour guides that will take us around. We'll talk with other businesses. I'm telling you, I am so excited. I don't know what to do. So I know that we can make this thing happen. I have payment plans and all that will be explained in the informational meeting that I'll have. It'll be a Zoom meeting. So you'll be hearing more information about that real soon. But I wanted to announce that on the podcast today. Now, on the third Wednesday, I will have a guest who's also going to share how they're assessing and evaluating their checkup with their business and putting their finger on the pulse and say, I'm not quite there yet, but I know that I'm going to meet all of my goals and all my projections that I have for 2024. Because whether you know it or not, this year is zooming by. Who would have thought it's already August? So we're almost approaching the end of the year, but we can leave the end of the year with a wonderful success, saying yes, and 2025 is going to even be better. But we got a plan now for 2025. That's why I want you to be, if you're interested about this global retreat, it's going to be phenomenal. I can already see it. I know it's going to be something that your business is going to say, yes, 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 that boost that you may need to take you to the next level and be on a global landscape. So until the 3rd of August, the third Wednesday in August, I'll see you then, and have a wonderful, wonderful summer. You know, August is the summertime. And then I know people are getting their kids ready for school. Young people are going back to college. But remember, your business is why you started your business. It's going to take it to another level. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.